Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a Kinich listener by me. So let's get into it. The music fills the air, a lovely melody that flows through the crowded room of the party. Laughter and conversation blend into a dull hum around you as you weave through the groups of people, drink in hand. You glance across the room and spot Kinich, your boyfriend, leaning against the wall near the bar. He's talking with a few of his friends, his signature calm smile in place. But something in his posture seems off. You excuse yourself from the conversation you were half-heartedly engaged in and make your way over to him, feeling the familiar pull of his presence. And as you approach, his eyes meet yours, and for a moment, the warmth in them sends a little flutter through your chest. But when you get closer, you notice something else in his expression. Something sharp, barely restrained beneath his usual calm. His hand is a little tight around the glass he's holding, and his jaw is clenched a little bit too tight. Hey, darling, what's going on? You ask, touching his arm lightly, trying to gauge what's bothering him. Kinich blinks, and for a second, the tension in his body seems to ease. He gives you a small, reassuring smile, though it does not quite reach his eyes. Nothing, he says smoothly, though you can hear the strain in his voice. I'm just watching the crowd. You tilt your head, raising an eyebrow. Watching the crowd, or watching something else? He glances away, his eyes scanning the room again, before landing back on you. His expression softens, but there is a flicker of something possessive in his gaze. That guy who was talking to you earlier, he murmurs, keeping his voice low enough for only you to hear. He seems a little too interested, don't you think? It takes you a moment to realize what he's talking about. And when it clicks, you can't help but smile. You mean Leo? You ask, trying to suppress a laugh. He's just an old friend. We were catching up. Catching up? Kinich repeats, his tone cool. He takes a sip of his drink, but the way his fingers grip the glass tightly betrays him. Right. You step a little closer to him, tilting your head to catch his gaze more fully. Kinich, are you jealous? His eyes flicker with surprise for a moment, as if he was not expecting you to call him out. Jealous? He scoffs, though the faint flush on his cheeks gives him away immediately. Of course not. Why would I be jealous of some guy you barely know? You smile softly, seeing right through his attempt to hide it. I didn't say you were jealous of him, but you kind of just admitted it. Kinich glances away again, his brows soaring slightly. It's not like that. I just didn't like the way he was looking at you. The way he was smiling at you too. You pause for a moment, surprised by the raw honesty in his voice. Kinich is usually the calm one, always composed and steady. Seeing him like this, trying to mask his jealousy but failing, tugs at something in your chest. Hey, you say gently, reaching out to take his hand. You know you don't have to worry about that, right? Leo's just a friend. He's nothing compared to you. Kenich's grip on your hand tightens, and when he finally meets your eyes again, the tension in his expression softens. I know that, but sometimes I just don't like the idea of anyone else getting your attention. he admits quietly, his voice low and almost hesitant. You smile softly, squeezing his hand. I get that, but no one could ever take your place, Kinich. You're the one I want. You always have been. He exhaled slowly, his shoulders visibly relaxing at your words. The faint hint of jealousy still lingers in his gaze, but it's softer now, less intense. He leans in slightly, his forehead resting against yours as his free hand wraps around your waist. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to get like this. I trust you. It's just hard not to be jealous sometimes. You laugh softly, your hands lining up to rest on his chest. It's kind of cute seeing you get all possessive. Kinich pulls back just enough to give you a mock glare. Cute? I'm not cute at all. You grin, leaning up to press a soft kiss to his cheek. Okay, fine. It's hot when you get possessive. Better? A slow smile spreads across his lips, and the warmth in his eyes returns fully now, banishing the last traces of his jealousy. Better, he murmurs, wrapping both arms around you and pulling you closer. The noise of the party fades into the background as the two of you stand there, close and comfortable in the other's presence. You can still feel the faint remnants of Kenich's jealousy, perhaps in the way he wraps an arm around your waist and holds you close. But now, it's mixed up with something warmer and deeper. His possessiveness does not come from insecurity. It comes from love, from the fierce way he cares for you. And as you lean into him, feeling the steady beat of his heart beneath your palm, you know that no one else in this crowded room matters. It's just you and him, and that's all you'll ever need. Come on, you whisper, tugging him toward the door. Let's get out of here. I think we've had enough of this party. Kinich smiles, his hand still firmly in yours as he follows you. I like that idea.